the New York Giants. They win their big game on Monday night against the San Francisco 49ers, but could they be human? The Hoss was 8 for 8 in starts, but they're going up against the team today, the Rams, that's made them seem human often in the past, at least in the John Robinson regime. The Rams usually do a good job on Lawrence Taylor. Today, they did have trouble with LT. The strong outside rush had a pair of sacks.
Yeah, Taylor comes on the outside here, and Bernd Brostek pushes him around, but Taylor forces Everett to step up in the pocket where Leonard Marshall levels him. Then the Giants decided to come at Everett again. LT hurries the pass. Eric Howard makes the hit this time from behind, although it is a completed pass.
Now, Everett was only 7 of 16 today for under 100 yards to the Giant D. You figure they did a good job. But John Robinson benched Cleveland Gary, and he let Robert Del Pino in the game, and with some big blocking, Del Pino had some big runs. In the second quarter, on the 3rd and 9 play, look at the big hole for Del Pino, and he'll motor 38 yards all the way down to the 3-yard line. Shouldn't be able to do this against the Giants. 2nd and goal, Everett to Del Pino. He's stopped by Pepper Johnson. We go all the way to 4th down, and look what happens.
Key to the touchdown here. Looks like he's down, but he's actually laying on one of his teammates. Has the presence of mind to stretch out and get the TD.
10-6, LA at the half. Football, a game of inches. You see what Del Pino did today. Dale Hatcher's punt. Now, I think Meggett does a good job of trying to fool the Rams here in the 10, but no, he doesn't fool Sammy Lilly. Down to the half-inch line. In the 4th quarter, Hatcher punts again, and it's Lilly again. Downs it on the 2.5-yard line. The other kicker, Tony Zendejas, shaved it close, but he was 4 for 4. This one a 29-yard field goal. 13 points for Zendejas with the Rams. Jeff Fisher knows the Giants well, former defensive coordinator of the Eagles and the Bears. Before that, he helped out with Buddy Ryan. Hostetler going deep for Meggett. It's overthrown, picked up by Darrell Henley. So Henley makes it the end of the innocence for Hostetler. Then Lewis Tillman at the Femme. Robert Young forces it. Jerry Gray recovers. Ray Handley knows that his team averaged 1 turnover a game last year. They made 3 today. Trailing 16-6 in the 4th on 4th and long. The horrible throw by the Hawks. They've been yelling for Matt Cavanaugh all year, haven't they, at New York? There's Sims and Hostetler. Well, Sims didn't get in. The Haas finally lost. He is indeed human. He's only 8 of 9 as a starter, and a good job by the Rams, who were embarrassed last week. They beat the Giants 19-13. And Tommy, really, you put together John Robinson, who was 4 or 5 against the Giants in the Meadowlands in his coaching career, and Jeff Fisher, whose Eagles beat the Giants 5 out of 6 times. That's a good coaching combination for the Rams here.
Yeah, I think John Robinson has the psychology of the Giants down pat. You know, he said earlier this week that the Giants might be a little bit full of themselves coming into this game, having won the Super Bowl and won what many people think is the biggest game of the year for them last Monday night. So he came into this game thinking that if we can do a few things right, we might catch them a little off guard, and I think he did.